There is a story told about the Baal Shem Tov, a renowned Jewish mystic who lived in the early 1700s. That one time he was traveling in the bitter cold with his students through an agricultural area in the Ukraine. And it was time for them to stop for their late afternoon prayers. His students were worried because of the cold that they would not be able to pray with focus for fear that the cold would harm them and from the shaking they would experience. The Baal Shem Tov told them not to worry, and they got out of the caravan that they were in and stood next to a tree. The Baal Shem Tov focused his attention on this tree, and all of a sudden, it burst into flames and began to glow. By the light of this fire and by its heat, him and all of his Hasidim, all of his disciples, were able to feel perfectly comfortable in the outdoors. And when the prayer service was over, they traveled on their way. One of his disciples was really curious what had gone on, and he was about to look behind him, and the Baal Shem Tov said, "Don't look back. This is not something you should gaze upon anymore." It is said of Baal Shem Tov stories that for the people who are devoted to the Hasidic mystical path, if they believe none of the Baal Shem Tov stories, that they are heretics. But if they believe all of them, then they are fools.